Whether you like it or not, each and every single person sitting here today is addicted to porn. Whether you are addicted to your screens or have really ever watched television, you intake more porn than you may realize. Let me set up a scene for you. The year is 2008. You're sitting in front of your television screen when you hear a very familiar, angelic song being played over top a commercial. Your attention is drawn as the camera zooms in on a young African child's face and a voiceover comes on. Don't you feel sorry for them? Well, you're just in luck because we happen to have a charity program attached to one of our products. So buy now. That way you, yes you, can help. This type of marketing tactic is called poverty porn. Poverty porn is made to make the audience feel uncomfortable. It is designed to be intimate in nature. I mean, you are looking at a half-naked child begging the camera for water or food or shoes or the particular product that this company is trying to sell to you. Thus, the porn part. You feel bad for looking, but you feel even worse for wanting to look away. Poverty porn is exploitative, and it perpetuates white saviorhood. It shows you a truly struggling family, possibly at their very worst, and it confirms stereotypes in the eyes of the audience, such as all African children are starving. And it calls upon you, the hero Westerners, to save the people of Africa who you were told cannot save themselves. I want to tell you about a dear friend of mine whom I had the honor of living with in 2024. His name is Sam Makole. He lives with his wife, Mwai, and their two children, Faith and Asher, in a small village in the small African country of Malawi. This family lives as Malawians do. Sam subsistence farms and travels to the nearby city of Zomba to work. Mwai makes and sells fabric goods and takes care of the children on the side. And although this is an average household in Malawi, what you wouldn't see in them is what these commercials and advertisements try and tell you that their everyday is like. No, they're not sitting on some street corner somewhere begging for food or money. Neither Sam nor Mwai are uneducated, and in fact, Faith is currently in primary school. And although some days they do struggle, they truly do, they are nowhere near like the people you and I see in these commercials. Now, I'm not up here to tell you that there aren't kids starving in Africa. I'm not here to tell you that at all. What I do want you to think about is, why is it that we are taught that all African children are starving? All of them. This type of thinking has ingrained itself into our everyday lives. Growing up, I would hear the phrase, "There are kids starving in Africa. You better eat all your vegetables. You better finish all your dinner." And I had no idea. Young 7-year-old me had no idea. So I finished my dinner every single night. I'm sure most of you all have a story similar to that, or have at least heard that phrase before. This phrase is not used to call to action in any sort of way. There are kids starving in Africa somewhere. Go volunteer. Go donate your clothes. It's not used like that. It's used to suppress guilt and teach our children, our next generation, to pity people across the world. It affects more than the people of Africa, and it affects us in more ways than one. A little bit of a history lesson for you. In 1964, Lyndon B. Johnson launched the War on Poverty. It was a lot like Ronald Reagan's more popular War on Drugs. It was to launch large-scale initiatives to fight poverty across the United States, but it was aimed primarily right here in Appalachia. It taught the people of the world that everybody in Appalachia was racist, poor, uneducated, and in need of help. Why? Because that is all the people needed to hear in order to support the administration at the time. And it called upon the rest of America to be saviors. Sound familiar? January 31st, 1964, less than 1 month after Lyndon B. Johnson launched the War on Poverty, Life magazine published an issue that blamed poverty in Appalachia solely and only on the people and not anything systemic. Later on, Lyndon B. Johnson tried to reconcile this damage, but it was already too late. And henceforth, the world believed the people of Appalachia were all, let's say it again, racist, poor, uneducated, and in need of help. But we can do better in the future. Next time you see these type of commercials or an advertisement showing these type of people, I want you to ask yourself these type of questions. Are you buying into the story that these advertisements are trying to tell you? Or are you buying into the cause behind that story? Who's really benefiting whenever you give your money to these corporations? And are the people in the commercials truly being portrayed like Sam and Wine? If you really want to help the people of Africa or the people of Malawi, there are ways you can help. And there are organizations out there that don't require a large, expensive purchase for you to donate. Using the website charitywatch.org, you can see exactly how much any organization puts towards their charity program versus their personal profit. Organizations like Unbound, World Vision, and Save the Children are all shown to spend over 80% of their profits towards their charity program. It really is easy to get caught up in the cycle of poverty porn. True understanding of the people of Appalachia and the people of Africa comes from looking beyond this single story that we are told. There is no single story that we can tell about either of these groups filled with individuals. And there's resilience in overcoming this story. It is your duty as a consumer to understand how corporations can and will distort struggles for profit. They will do it. By educating yourself and by doing your own research, you not only can empower your own perspective, but you can truly make a difference in the community. If you want to make a difference in your own community, you can volunteer. Here at ETSU, East Tennessee State University, students are encouraged to work in a program called Service Saturdays, where primarily on Saturdays, students will go out and volunteer in large groups at local organizations. During Hurricane Helene, students would donate their money, their clothing, food, and time to the local communities that were affected, more so than ours at least. So, like the commercials say, you, yes you, can help. All you gotta do is get involved, get informed, and remember to eat your vegetables. Thank you.